All right. There we go. Good afternoon, folks. This is the Temporary Space Show, Episode 7. I'm James. Or, wait, I'm Jim.
I'm Mac.
I'm Jesse.
And on this show, we only care about two things, technology and entertainment, and how these two industries affect each other. You can watch all new episodes of the show on our official network channel. You can also download the podcast version of this on Mixcloud. Just go to temporaryspace.net. As usual, we will discuss a broad topic that we believe is relevant to technology entertainment. And, well, that's it. That's the intro now. So, this is the episode about Zelda.
Yeah.
I would say that the broad IP of Zelda, not one specific game.
The Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
Indeed.
Although, okay, so I want to start out with some numbers. This is kind of focused on the new one, the Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay. Zelda. Okay, so the Switch sold 2.74 million units. And to give you like an idea, I think the PS4 was like 5 or 6 or 7, something like that. So it's
like the system itself.
Yeah, but I think it was.
I mean, shit, they would have sold more.
And I know Xbox didn't do much better than the Wii. So the Switch. So the Switch is doing. They're like they can't like. There's actually component shortages, and that's why they can't sell enough, or that's what they say.
Yeah.
So needless to say, the Switch is doing crazy well, right? But Zelda Breath of the Wild outsold the Switch. They sold like 2.76 million copies. That's how successful this game is.
Does that include Wii U though? Or
No,
is it just
Wii U
Switch?
is more. Including Wii U, it's 3.84 million.
Damn.
So this is a crazy successful game.
Wow.
People are buying it without the actual system to play.
Right? People will like buy it and then wait for some Wii or a Switch to be available.
You gotta have a backup copy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had my copy before my system came in.
Yeah.
I had it sitting on my table and I was just looking at it for like a fucking week.
Just calling to you.
I was just staring,
Did
praying.
you buy them? Did the game come out with the Switch?
Yeah, it was definitely a launch title.
It was one of
Nice.
It was one of the 6 launch titles, 8, something like that.
Did you get it pretty much right after it came out?
No, I had to wait. My wife actually got it for me as a graduation gift, and ordered both at the same time. And like Zelda got there 2 days later, and the Switch was like just like open ended. Like it'll come at some point in this month.
Just relax.
We don't know when we'll have it in stock, but in this month.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So it was worth it though, right?
Oh, it was fucking worth it, man.
Okay.
I love that game.
Yeah, so you brought it over here. We played it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
I enjoyed it. What was your review? I want to know what you think, Jesse. 'Cause
Yeah.
we know you love it.
Yeah.
That don't matter.
Playing it, I would definitely pour hours upon hours into that game.
Yeah.
As I have with past Legend of Zelda titles. We only got to play it for like a couple of hours, so
Yeah.
looked good though. It was fun.
And even just you don't even have to play the story. I mean, the story is relatively, I don't want to say limited, but it's pretty like straight line. Like you can literally go from like start of game to the final boss. Like it's you just like walk there. Like it's really quick. You don't have to do anything else. You can literally just go get fucked up by Ganon, or what is it, Calamity Ganon in this game.
Oh, nice. He has a prefix.
Yeah. But in this game, like, it makes you want to explore, which is really cool. Because most, like, open world games, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I get kind of, like, bogged down with, like, games like Skyrim. Like, I get tired of exploring after a while.
Yeah, like, you feel like you have to look at every door.
Yeah, and then it's, like, you just fucks with your brain, man. Like, you've just been doing it for so long. But this, like, I like this because you can literally climbing a fucking mountaintop or whatever. It's crazy.
You know what would be interesting is watching a speed run of that game to see how fast. Have y'all ever watched speed runs before?
Right? Yeah.
I've seen some for like the Dark Souls titles. Those are so crazy.
Nice.
someone beat the game in like an hour and a half. Dark Souls 2.
I was just finding all the little glitch shortcut things.
Yeah, and yeah.
I used to watch, like, I remember the Mario ones back in the day.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. People have this competitive, like, timing.
So I didn't really like it that much. This is too many puzzles. I hate puzzles.
See, I was gonna say the few puzzles I did. I like puzzles, so like
Right?
they're cool.
Okay.
I
like when there's
they're
like
very creative.
I like a map marker. Just tell me who to kill. Tell me where to go, and I'll figure out how to do it.
So you don't like to have to think when you play a game.
I think the point of the game should be to figure out how to beat it, not like where to go. I just get very frustrated.
Well, that's one thing that this Zelda did that other ones did not do in the past. Like, the other games, like, you just kind of had to remember, like, where the fucking owl told you to go, but there's no map marker or anything. In this game, there are actually map markers, and you can pull up your map and, like, put, like, a little, like, location marker and just be like, all right,
okay.
I want to head in that direction. There's actually, like, use for the map in this game.
Puzzle solving is valuable skill, Jim.
You're right.
It is.
Point taken. I don't know. I was very annoyed, like, by Drake's Fortune. There were too many puzzles in the third one, and I got tired of it. It wasn't fun anymore.
It's like it gets you into the character, though. I mean, like he's an adventurer. He's not just a mercenary.
I know, and
he's
you
not
can't
Call
just
of Duty.
shoot people the whole time.
Yeah.
Then it would be Call of Duty.
He wouldn't be getting this badass treasure.
Right? But you know what I did like? Watching y'all play it, like, streaming on the Switch is like a pain, but I would watch it if you did it on your channel.
Yeah, that game
Could
was
figure it
really
out.
fun. I would definitely play it again.
We'll do it.
Too bad it's not online, like, MMO style.
Yeah.
Do they have them? A
It's
Zelda
like a bunch
of
of
that?
different
Zelda
traits.
MMO? No, I don't think
They
so.
should get on that.
They should. Zelda needs to. I don't know. The developers need to get out of Nintendo somehow. They need to make their games on other systems.
Well, they did put some kind of Mario game on a mobile,
Yeah.
and it was like
I have
official
it
Nintendo.
wherever my
It was like
iPad is.
Mario Run.
Yeah.
It was like
kinda
official
fun.
though.
There's some demo levels. That's it though.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat, but I only played 2 levels.
So what number Zelda game is Breath of the Wild? Because there's like 10 of them, right?
There's like 20.
Yeah, it's probably like somewhere between 15 and 20.
I mean, not counting like ports for different systems. I'd say they're probably around like 15 to 16 or so different games. I think like A Link Between Worlds is on like 2 or 3 systems, and
So, do you know much about the overhanging story and how all
the
the
storyline's so fucked up.
all
You
the
can't
all the
even-
Zeldas
There's
connect
like
to each
3
other?
different storylines.
No, I don't know how
know
they
that?
connect.
Yeah,
I
I
know
know a
the
little bit
gist.
of it. I've read about it. Some
Yeah.
there's a whole like they're all connected and they're different. Like every link is like usually a different link or something like that. Like
Oh,
a
so it's kinda like a
It's like a
Doctor Who.
reincarnation. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
He's the hero of time.
Oh, that's an epic title.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick title.
That's what he's called.
Huh?
That's what he's called.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between like Toon Link from Super Smash Brothers and then the Wind Waker Link.
So
Right.
Somewhere, yeah.
I think Toon Link is Wind Waker Link.
I only bring that
Yeah, I
up
think
because
so.
some girl at Akon yelled at us because we called her the wrong Link.
Well, you're
So-
calling her a different person. Now you know.
Right? So, the first time I remember Zelda was when I was, in like 3rd grade or 5th grade or something,
Mm-hmm.
and we had this German babysitter, and we had to go to her place, and then our parents would pick me up after school like an hour later or something,
Uh-huh.
and she would just be like, "Hey, play Zelda. You play Zelda while I go to the kitchen," and like.
That's
It was
kinda
it was
cool.
like the super not
She knows
even
what's up.
it might not have been Super Nintendo, it might have been like Nintendo Zelda.
Okay, so the top-down one.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was the first, and then after that the only one I played was the Twilight Princess on the Wii.
You never played Ocarina of Time?
Mm-mm. None of the other ones.
I played... See, I think my friend had my next door neighbor and friend had the Super NES one or whichever one of the top down ones, and it looked pretty cool, but it was kind of just like whatever. But then Nintendo 64 rolls around,
right?
I get my hands on it and Ocarina of Time, and that was the first game. That was the first one that I owned and played like a lot. But a very cool game for like a 9-year-old. I think I was about 9 at the time, 8 or 9. And like the way it starts is like you're like a kid.
Yeah.
It was cool.
So it was relatable?
A little bit, yeah. I guess so.
Nice.
So neither of y'all played like the Game Boy ones or?
No, I watched my brother
and
play
I have a Game
Wind
Boy
Waker.
Advance.
Fuck.
My brother beat
Oracle
all
of
of
Seasons
it.
and Ages. Those were the best ones.
What is the best one?
Do you have one for Game Boy? Should let me borrow it.
It's actually sitting in my box of old games. I do have it.
Wait, which Game Boy? Like
I have
original?
a Game Boy Advance.
I have that one was on Game Boy Color.
Nice. I had one.
Advance will
of those.
play it.
Yeah, Vince will play it. I had
so
Four
fun.
Swords. I had. I think I had Minish Cap at one point.
Do they have one on the 3DS? That's the newest one, right?
No, what?
I don't know if they did.
They might. Let me see.
Yeah, played
A Link Between Worlds
Oh, cool.
was on 3DS.
Nice.
I played the only one that I actually beat, which I'm ashamed to say, but I couldn't beat. I don't know. I didn't beat Ocarina of Time.
That game's
I think it
long.
was just hard. It was too hard for me. I got stuck in some puzzle or something.
Yeah.
But Twilight Princess, that was pretty good. The controls felt a lot like the 360 or the 64 one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that there was because it takes them so long to make these, that there was like the Twilight Princess was meant for the Wii, or it was meant for the what was before the Wii, the GameCube?
GameCube.
It was meant for the GameCube, but it took so long that the Wii came out. And I think that was the same way with Breath of the Wild, that it was supposed to be for the Wii U.
I've been working on it for a couple of years.
And they were like, well, just put it on the
put it on both.
Switch, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, they are selling it for the Wii U.
Yep.
People apparently bought it at some point.
Interesting.
I didn't realize people had the Wii U.
Yeah.
They didn't do it, like, I didn't even know it was a new console. They didn't promote it very well. or
No, they
anything.
didn't. I thought it was just like a new controller for the Wii or something. Honestly, like that's
Like an attachment.
that's what I pictured. Cause
Yeah. Some kind of weird
Yeah.
mobile. I thought it was like PSP
yeah.
kind of.
And then my brother,
I
my
remember
brother got
PSP.
Yeah.
PSP was okay.
PSP Go was the shit.
Was that the one where you could download it?
Yes.
Nice.
And it was all like, oh, it was so cool. And it was like a tiny little thing and with like a flip up screen. It was awesome. And then they like killed it after 6 months because nobody gave a shit.
Yeah, I remember it. It was cool, but there weren't like, we didn't know what games were on it.
Yeah, I had like a half dozen good games and that was it.
I mean, did you have to get to Wi-Fi? Like, how did that work back
Yeah,
then?
I mean, you had to be on Wi-Fi to download the games, but after that, you could go anywhere.
Okay, so are there any Zelda shows? Or I feel like they've
No.
made some kind of
maybe
movie,
some
right?
cartoon or something. Do y'all remember hearing about? It was like an April Fool's thing or something, but someone had teased about a rumor of a Legend of Zelda Netflix series, which would be fucking kick ass.
Dude.
And someone made an awesome trailer. I gotta show you guys this trailer.
Dude, yeah, I want to see it.
No, there's a...
I feel like I've seen a million
It was like
fan-made
live action.
trailers.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen it though, and it's like real like hardcore, right?
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
I once heard there was a Star Wars Netflix show.
What,
As
a
well.
live action one?
Yeah.
Is there right now?
Well, it was the same as this
Oh.
Zelda. There was like, I heard about it. There might have been some kind of little trailer, but like I would watch it. But who would play Link? Just some unknown.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So there was a Legend of Zelda animated series.
Yeah, I knew there was some kind of show.
Yeah.
And it premiered in 1989 and lasted.
Oh my god.
Literally, it lasted 3 months.
Oh, because there's a lot of memes from that. That's
Yeah.
why. Where he's got like a goofy face.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, it's been, 30 years? I think they can give it another
I
shot.
think they can fix it now.
Why not?
That'd be cool. You think he would talk or no?
Does he talk in the game or?
No.
So it's like Grand Theft Auto
Well-
3, like silent.
I think he talks on this one.
Yeah. I think he, you don't hear him talk, but
He doesn't have
there's
any
text.
voice acting, but
There's
he has
word-
text
There's
responses.
answers you can
Yeah.
choose and stuff. Which I think that's kind of lame, honestly. It's not a huge deal, but
You'd rather
It's
have
the
a voice
silent
actor?
era of time.
they've been doing it for so long, they might as well stick with it. Like, if that's, his thing,
Yeah.
yeah. But, it's, I guess, if you want, some kind of open world, you got to make decisions and shit. Other than just being, left or right.
So, okay. Ganondorf, what is he some kind of wizard or what? Like what? All I
He's
know
a
is that
wizard.
he's the bad guy, and I was pretty good with him on Smash Brothers, but that's about it.
Yeah, he's a wizard. He takes. I don't know if he's a warlock wizard. Yeah, whatever.
So he's like a magic dude, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he takes, the form that most people think of him in is Ganondorf, which is from Ocarina of Time. He took the appearance of a Gerudo, which is like a race.
It's like the desert
game.
people.
Yeah, like the desert people.
Okay.
But he's not actually Gerudan.
He's not?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, and that's in the new game, you guys saw it, when he first appears, around the castle and shit, he's just this, fucking cloudy monster thing just
Yeah.
swirling around. So that's Calamity Ganon. He takes many different shapes and forms.
And so,
This isn't my final form.
Yeah.
can you break down the Triforce mythology for us a little bit? Do you know that any better than... Because I don't know. All I know is that the 3 little triangles are Link, Zelda, and Ganon, right?
Yeah, they represent different, features, I want to say. One is courage, one is...
Oh, yeah,
Something or
wisdom.
other. Yeah.
And then, I want to say strength,
see.
maybe?
Power, wisdom, and courage. Yeah.
Nice.
That's what's up. Courage.
And,
That's Link.
Yep, and the Triforce can grant a wish to whomever.
Oh, shit.
This is very Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't know that much about Zelda
But there's
per se.
3 instead of...
So they have different forms, and they get them all together and grant a wish.
They're that's when you're writing a story, you're like, well, how about a free wish?
Sure.
It's always a good reward.
One in Majora's Mask, you can become a god.
Well, that's tight.
I never
Yeah.
played that. I
That game was
regret
the
it.
shit.
I know, everyone
I
says
love
that.
the mask mechanic. I liked changing
Just never
shape
got a hold of that
and
one
form.
somehow. I
You-
think I remember even looking for it at Blockbuster and Premiere Video.
They definitely had a big, promo, because I remember Majora's Mask. They had I
Yeah.
remember hearing about it. So explain the mask mechanic. Was it Crash Bandicoot, where you put it on and how did it work?
Ooh,
Well, all the different masks did different things. So there was racial masks where if you put one, you could put on a Deku mask and become a little Deku guy, and you'd run around
Oh,
and you had
okay.
different powers as a Deku character, or you could be a Zora, or the Fierce Deity mask, which was the best mask you could get in the game, and you become fucking God Link, and
Okay.
you just take out bosses in 3 hits.
That's tight.
There's some cool shit. There was the bunny mask. You ran faster when you
Of
wore it.
course.
Yeah, of course.
That reminds me of Mario. He'd get the squirrel mask, then he could kind of fly,
yeah. Same with
or the squirrel hat.
changing the tunics.
Mhm.
You can swim underwater.
Or even the Yoshis. I always thought the Yoshis were cool. In Super Nintendo, if the blue one ate a shell, it would have wings.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And the yellow one could stomp and kill people.
yeah. The red one shot fireballs.
Yeah.
I remember that game very vividly. I think I have it on my Game Boy, actually.
Yeah?
Yep.
So, is there going to be another Zelda? There must be, right?
They're never.
Well, will it take
Yeah.
like 15 years
It's
like
one of the regular
Skyrim?
things. Nah, I doubt it.
I'd
Probably
say
easier
probably
to
like
make than
2 or
Skyrim.
3. But like this is the first Zelda game where they're actually releasing DLC for it.
Oh, there's DLC.
And I think it either just came out or it's coming out soon. It adds like new, rather than new content, it adds challenges to the game.
Okay.
So it adds like a hard mode basically for the game. It adds like this series of trials you can do just to challenge yourself.
That's cool.
Not really my thing. I like DLC that adds actual
Storyline.
story content. If I'm gonna pay for like extra shit, I need like it to be another game, basically.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
I think it's right around that $30
Hmm.
DLC.
That sounds steep for features.
Yeah, I want to say, right?
You have not sold me on that.
Not trying to. I think they could do better. But it is their first shot at DLC, so.
Do a lot of Japanese games do DLC? I thought it was kind of a universal.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, the Zelda franchise, like, they've never done DLC before.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, even Final Fantasy has DLC now.
Yep.
Which
You
is
still
weird.
playing that?
Playing 14 A Realm Reborn now.
Oh yeah, y'all are on that online.
Which
I
is-
heard you're trying to
yeah.
get Jesse to do it too,
Dude,
right?
I've been playing the
Yeah.
shit out of that game. It's pretty fun.
I think once I beat The Witcher, that's
Hop on, join our free company. It's awesome.
sounds pretty fun.
Okay, so it's
Man.
$20 for the Zelda DLC
Okay.
expansion pass. But
Do they not do season passes anymore? Is that a dead?
I don't even know. Heroes Path mode, the travel medallion, and new armor is what it adds. There's a second DLC coming out, Holiday 2017, which adds a new dungeon, extra story, and more challenges, and it's part of the expansion pass. So, for $20, you will get more story down the road, but
Okay.
might be worth it. I'll check it out when that comes around. In the meantime, I'm cool with waiting and just exploring forever.
I find myself waiting for, like the legendary edition or whatever they're gonna call it for games.
Would you actually buy one?
Yeah, like if they have a Zelda that comes out like a year from now that has like all the DLC and
It comes with
And a
a
special
it comes
Nintendo
with the Switch.
Hyrule
Switch.
Yeah.
Shield.
Well, I don't know about all that crap, but
See,
yeah,
all that-
I'd be likely to
that
buy
dude-
it then.
all that cool shit comes out in Japan though. It doesn't come out here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like if you look online at like the amount of like collector's edition PS4s that are out there in Japan, like it's ridiculous. And then we have like here, this one's slightly lighter black.
Or they're like, here's the white
Wasn't-
shitty Destiny one.
Wasn't there a Call of Duty where they came out with like you could get a Call of Duty edition car that came with it or something? It was like a
Oh,
like a
nice.
Hummer or a Jeep, and it was like
Yeah.
so it was like the game plus like $65,000, and you get this badass car or like 30,000 or something.
I remember that.
Yeah, that like I'm not imagining that, right?
Yeah, I remember some kind of commercial
You
or
gotta
something.
run a check really fast.
I don't remember. I also never played the Call of Duty games though, so that could be why.
I never did until I lived with this asshole. They were all about
They
Call
are-
of Duty.
They can be fun, especially like the earlier Modern Warfare.
Well, yeah, that was back in the heyday. This was like 2010.
Yeah.
And it was like Modern Warfare 1 and 2.
The late 2000s had some
Yeah.
awesome Call of Duty games.
It was good times.
Call of Duty,
Yeah, I've never owned one. I only recently became interested in first-person shooters.
oh yeah,
Oh,
dude.
because of Destiny?
No, actually, Borderlands.
Oh.
The game is the shit.
They got a new one
What
coming.
about Borderlands?
Pre-sequel or another new one?
I don't know. Something.
One came out like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
Well, yeah,
It
there's
like,
definitely like a new one coming.
yeah, there's another one. Oh,
Yeah, I've gone up there and did testing at Gearbox.
yeah.
Yeah?
Like I tested after Borderlands 1 came out, which I played. I went up there and game tested when they're developing
Nice.
Borderlands 2. and like Alien Colonial Marines or something, which apparently did pretty bad.
So there is a Borderlands 3. That's awesome.
Damn. So 2012 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Edition, $31,000. Oh, you can buy that right now. So that's an actual auction.
I bet nobody wanted it.
Yeah, it just looks like a black Jeep. I don't even see any. I wouldn't want to advertise the Call of Duty shit on there anyway, but some people bought it.
So how many Call of Duties do they have? Are there more Call of Duties than Zeldas?
No.
They can't be.
No, because
Not
Call
yet.
of Duty didn't start until like the 2000s.
But at the rate they're going, they'll catch
I mean,
up fast.
they're cranking them
They
out
do,
way
yeah,
faster than
one a
Zelda.
year.
Yeah.
What's the one
But
coming
it's
out
easier
this
when
year?
you're not really changing
Oh,
much.
yeah,
game
this
to
year's the
game.
World War II one.
Oh yeah, they're going back to World War II. I remember Call of Duty was originally World War II stuff back in the day, before all this Modern Warfare shenanigans.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Bioshock.
Modern Warfare 1 was awesome. 1, 2, and 3, actually, because they all had a storyline that arced together.
Yeah.
The three of them. It was cool.
Did y'all ever play Ghost Recon? Like, not that new one, but back in the day.
No.
It was all
played any
like-
Tom
Tried the
Clancy
new one.
games.
It
except
was
for
all
Splinter Cell.
tactical, like Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six was
Yeah, like
That
Rainbow
was-
Six Vegas.
that was literally the first-person shooter I ever played.
Rainbow Six Vegas?
Nice.
No, just
Or
Rainbow
just
Six.
Rainbow Six?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was GoldenEye.
Oh,
Dude,
well,
yeah.
I guess maybe GoldenEye.
I guess,
They were around the same time.
Yeah, GoldenEye was for me.
Around the same era.
Yeah.
Both Nintendo 64. One of the greatest systems ever.
Yep. I think I read somewhere they're gonna create a limited edition 64.
Oh, because they had, okay, so
Right.
Nintendo
Is that right?
had, they had the classic
Yeah.
Nintendo,
Uh-huh.
and then the classic Super Nintendo.
So,
Well, I'm
And
pretty
and
sure-
there's- nobody can get enough. They don't sell enough.
I was gonna say they sold out like immediately.
Yeah.
those things
upon
are like
release.
memories. Like, they're smart. They should just sell a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking...
I
They
mean,
sold
I
them
do
for,
it on
if they sold them
purpose.
for like $100, $200 each,
I mean, you guys have been to like
I would buy
anime
one.
Oh, they're on
conventions and shit.
eBay.
Like the dealers market in anime conventions. Like
Yeah.
you can find like old video game systems there
Yeah.
for sale, but they're
Yeah.
crazy fucking
Movie trading company,
overpriced.
they'll
Yeah.
pop up every now and then.
And they'll be like regionless.
Yeah, I mean, every time I go, I'm super tempted. I saw somebody was selling an N64 with like 20 games. I didn't even look at what the games were, but they wanted like $200 for it, and I gotta say I was tempted.
Really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I went off to college, my mom gave away my N64.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Just the N64. Like, I came home and was super excited. I was like, I'm gonna play some GoldenEye, maybe some Pod Racer. I don't even know. So I went and like pulled out GoldenEye because that was the first one I was thinking of, and I had the game on my little library in my room, and like went to go play, and the system was gone. I was
Ouch.
devastated.
Dude, we should do some like a dramatic reenactment of that. Right?
That would be awesome.
We should.
You said that Pod Racer game?
Dude.
That game was the shit. I don't know why they never made another one. It was like
That
a
was
Star
fun.
Wars one.
Yeah.
Because those movies were a disgrace.
Yeah. There wasn't much else.
Like, that's all that happened in
yeah.
that movie.
They could have like.
There was like a
upped
fucking
it.
hour of pod racing.
Actually, I think maybe they did make one, but it wasn't as good.
I don't know.
But they could have
Yeah,
went
no,
on
I
Gran
played-
I
Turismo with
played
it.
that one so much though.
Like, would y'all play that if it was like a simulator,
Yeah. Like, if they did it now with today's, like, capabilities.
like on the Unreal Engine or
Pod
whatever?
racing underground.
Yeah, but I want
Get
it
like
to be like
neon
real
lights
technical.
on the bottom of it and shit.
And, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic,
Mhm.
there's a racing minigame. Did you played that, right? Do you remember that by any chance? You have to do it to free somebody early on in the story,
I don't
and
think
then
I
like
know.
you can go engage in races and like gamble and shit.
I don't remember which Star Wars games I've played.
What
I
was
played
it
one where I
called?
was a bounty hunter. I don't remember which one.
I think that's called Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
Was it?
Oh,
Maybe
Was
it
that
was.
I remember that
Sounds
game.
like
It was
a
on
game.
GameCube. It was
Yeah.
one of the best games I've ever
Yeah,
played
he
in my
was-
life.
Yeah.
I heard that was
Like,
really fun. Never
It
got
was
to play
crazy good.
because I didn't have a GameCube.
But it was hard though. I couldn't get past like a certain level.
Okay.
I had trouble getting behind. Like bounty hunters, like yeah, I can be a bounty hunter. That's cool. But I had trouble getting behind any Star Wars games where you weren't a Jedi or a Sith.
Oh yeah. Or
I just
not
wanted
like Luke Skywalker.
just wanted to use a fucking lightsaber.
Right.
That's what Knights of the Old Republic ranks one of my best, like one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
I need to make a list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I really want to make a list of... We should make a list, like, in another podcast. Just, like, each of us has, like, a top 10 games, like, favorite games of all time.
That'd be cool.
Run through and explain why. That'd be cool.
If you liked
Swoop bikes.
lightsabers.
Swoop bikes?
Yeah, dude. That's what they're called.
Really?
Yeah. Hold up.
But yeah, if you ever played a game called Jedi Power Battles, the whole thing was you just basically would run through levels and you would like lightsaber people,
Is that
and
a
you could
Game Boy
like
game?
it
Or
was
PlayStation?
it was on like PlayStation 1.
I played that. One of my
and
friends
you could
had
like
it.
you could block, right? But if you blocked right when they shot at you, it'd reflect the bullets and hit the droids, and
Yeah.
it was super fun. And you could pick all the different like you could pick like Mace Windu and stuff. It was cool.
Also like the
Okay,
what
is this
was
part of the game ringing a bell? It's like... You would like race?
Nope, I never played that.
I don't know. Yeah, the
Force
Force
Unleashed.
Unleashed. Yes, that was a good one.
I never played it. That's the one where he's like forcing the big cheese wedge ship to fall.
Yeah.
And his name is fucking Starkiller, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Well, that's a wicked name.
Yeah.
that was
he's awesome.
Lucas's original last name for Luke Skywalker, actually. I don't know if
Starkiller?
Yeah, he was supposed to be Luke Starkiller.
That's such a dark name.
Oh,
That's-
gnarly.
But yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
they changed it to Skywalker, and then like when this game came around, he was like, "Starkiller, use it."
Yeah.
So they made 2 of those, right?
hmm
Were they both good? I
Yeah.
never played them.
Two?
They did
Did they
make
make
2. Oh,
three?
maybe 3. I
Maybe
know I
three.
played 2, but
Yeah, I played the first 2. It was pretty cool. You could like customize your lightsaber and stuff.
yeah, you like the
and-
black one,
Yeah.
That's tight.
and you could
His fighting style was awesome. Like the backhanded.
you could kind of change the way you would handle people.
Yeah.
These force powers or fighting or both. Did y'all play the Old Republic, the MMO?
No.
On PC? It was like WoW, but Star Wars.
It was called The Old Republic?
Hell yeah.
I heard about it.
It was kind of fun. It was very much like WoW.
Was it different? There was another one called Star Wars Galaxies, like way
Yeah.
back.
That was...
And you could like become a Jedi, but it was like really hard.
Yeah.
Right?
I
never
remember
played
that, yeah. I never played either. One of my buddies did, though. He talked about that a lot.
Because you could like fly to different planets and stuff.
He like shat a break when someone on his server finally figured out how to become a Jedi.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty cool aspect, I think, of that game. Was making it super hard to like
Yeah.
accomplish. Keeps the levels low for a while anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we ended up talking about Star Wars again.
Yeah.
I believe last episode was the Star Wars episode, right?
Was it?
That's true.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That's right.
Check that out, episode 6 on the website.
I feel like we covered most of Legend of Zelda stuff we could have talked about, though. I don't know.
Well, I have a question though.
We've played the games, but like I feel like I still know almost nothing about the lore of the Zelda games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
we
I
should
wanna know
have studied that before we started.
what's the deal with Zelda and Link, or no, Zelda and Sheik, because it's the same person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
just her
Sheik was
way
my
of-
character on Smash Brothers for real.
Yeah,
Like, that was my
same.
jam.
Yeah.
Well, she learned a lot. She had like a I guess retainer. I don't know, like a guardian who would look after her, and
Yeah.
she like taught her things.
Taught
I
her some
guess.
ninja
Yeah.
shit.
Nice.
And
She's a
so-
straight up ninja.
Yeah, she is.
That's pretty cool.
And as the Zelda, she was pretty strong in Smash as well.
Yeah. Well, as Zelda instead of...
Yeah, like
I
I,
liked
could tear it
playing
up
as Zelda. Yeah, no,
'cause
she's
she's
super
really
powerful.
powerful. Yeah. That like one ball thing, you hold B.
Mhm. sniping people from across the map. They
Yeah,
try to
'cause you
like
could
jump
do
at
it
you
all
and
the
you're just
way.
like bah, bah, bah.
I didn't like her. I would always just switch right to Sheik.
Right.
And then just
She was too
run
fast
around
for
that.
me.
I loved running around that arena.
I always ran the fuck
You could
off.
like teleport like
Yeah.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Well, that's another. I mean, the Zelda characters make appearances in other games too. Like they're not.
What do you mean?
Like Zelda, like Super Smash.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Playing Link in the first Super Smash Bros.
was yeah.
When you're
Like,
like
he was terrible, but I would still play him.
No, I thought it was pretty
no,
good.
I thought he
had
was
that down,
solid.
the
he
down
was
I had
so
to-
slow, it killed me.
Yeah, but he has
He
all
was
these
slow.
range. You gotta
Yeah.
use your tools. You know, you got the boomerang.
No, I hate it.
And then I liked in Melee though because he had a bow and arrow and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I like
That was
playing Kid
tight.
Link.
Kid Link was cool. Those little like
Yeah, he was.
target games.
Yeah, those are
That
fun.
was like the best part of the game. I swear.
Yeah.
That's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Uh-huh.
It is a puzzle.
You do like puzzles. Proven.
No. Well, so we'll all cosplay as Zelda next time. Or sorry, Link, because
Yeah,
everybody
okay.
calls him.
They do. There's so many.
I think I did
games.
the same
Yeah.
thing.
There's so.
You
I
do.
used to.
I called
at
him
one
Zelda
point.
when I was, you know.
Like before I really played. Like when I played the original ones, like way back when. I mean, the game was called fucking Zelda.
Yeah.
I don't know. They named it after the princess and not the main character, which is strange.
I actually totally.
Be like Mario. All the Mario games just being called Peach.
Yeah.
Way less interesting.
Yeah. I would definitely get like a Legend of Zelda or fucking I can't even talk. A Link like costume.
right?
I've always wanted to do that for Halloween or something, but
So which Link would you be?
Yeah.
just the regular
Yeah.
green, like I don't know, like
No,
from
but like from which era? Like would you be like
from like
Ocarina of Time?
yeah,
like
like
Twilight Princess.
Ocarina
which
of
is like
Time.
a darker. Okay, cool.
maybe Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight
He had like
Princess
some
is-
chainmail, I think, in that or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was older. A
Yeah.
little bit.
I could pull that one off. Pretty sure.
I remember one year at Akon, there was a bunch of Links, and they were all different. Like a bunch of
Cool.
regular ones, but they'd be like, when you know, when like you could pick like the evil Link on Smash with the red eyes. There was like people dressed as
Oh,
that
that's
version,
cool.
right?
I've seen some pretty badass cosplays of that on online.
Yeah.
On the onlines.
On the internet. So how would you say a game like Zelda stacks up against like? Did y'all ever play Banjo Kazooie?
No, I didn't play that one.
It's very similar, like the way it's set up, the way you have to like accomplish goals and break boxes and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah, never played that one.
Okay, I got a question.
Mm.
I remember him turning into a werewolf.
That's
Was
Twilight
that-
Princess.
That started in Twilight. He never did it
No,
before.
he doesn't. He doesn't become a werewolf. He like
He lets
in
her
like an
turn into a
alternate,
wolf.
like an alternate dimension. What is it? Like the Shadow World or whatever. He's like he becomes Wolf Link. I forget what it's called. I never actually
Nice.
played
Yeah.
Twilight Princess far
That's
enough.
basically. Yeah, that is the gist of it.
Yeah,
I can't
like
remember
you-
if you can do it at will or if there's just certain levels.
I think there's like certain. Yeah, I think it's like certain parts in the story where you like
Yeah.
go to the Shadow World and then
Because you had to like
Midna
track
rides on your
like
back.
someone,
Yeah.
Mhm.
their footprints and stuff.
That part was pretty boring to me, honestly. The story in that, I don't know. It was the controls were a little clunky as the wolf.
Mhm.
I just wanted to be Link with the shield and the sword,
Yeah.
which you do that mostly in the game. But the story was pretty weird in that one. Like all this interdimensional, like some other race comes in from some other dimension, and they're all kind of like techno-y
Almost like
a little
aliens.
bit.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah, like aliens.
Like Midna, the
Yeah.
yeah, like she's the,
The little-
princess of like the weird. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What was
It's
that? That little
strange.
like creature thing?
Yeah.
Like the
That-
like,
that- yeah.
fucking mask thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you fight them without really messing with Hyrule too much because you're too busy. Like I don't know. I didn't feel like I was adventuring through the land that much. I
Yeah.
felt like I was just going on this quest to beat the bad guys, and then you beat them, and then you just fight Ganon anyway. He's still the final boss.
So would you say that Breath of the Wild scratches that itch of exploring the world?
Probably, yeah. Although, talking about the continuity of all the games, going back to that, I do know that Twilight Princess comes directly after Ocarina of Time.
Cool.
And in Twilight Princess, there's like this big skeleton knight, and he trains you some like special moves and shit. And I read somewhere that skeleton knight is Link from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, cool.
So he grows up, dies, and becomes some like fucking skeleton, and then he trains this other Link.
Dude, that's some Avatar shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So do you think there'll be a connection to Twilight Princess in this new one? That people have... I feel like people would have found it by now.
It's probably already there. It might even be like... like statements by the publishers or something.
Oh, like at an interview?
But it's a pretty interesting read. It's one of those things where you start reading it, you can probably find it on Wikipedia or something, and then you'll just be at it for like an hour or two.
You get lost?
Yeah.
Well, sounds like we pretty much covered it.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I'm excited. I definitely want to watch you play the game some more.
Me? I don't even have the game.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
We'll work it out.
We'll work it out.
All right.
Yeah, you should start a game channel too. I'd watch you play Final Fantasy.
I feel like I'm not interesting enough to watch.
I have 20 subscribers right now.
Shit.
Nice.
Like 3 of them are me and my friends.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how it starts though.
Yeah. I haven't been streaming a lot lately.
Dude, me neither. I gotta do it more.
When I streamed the Batman game, I haven't found a game that pulls as many people as Batman. Like, I had like 20 to 50 viewers at one. Like, I would stream a video and then I would go check it online, and it's like an hour or two later, and it's like 49 views. I was like, shit. And then when I play Rocket League, it's like 1 view. Witcher, like
Destiny.
2-3 views.
Destiny will once Destiny 2 comes out in a month. So.
Yeah, I got to get a new game. That would really help.
Yeah, Destiny 2. I know, like, I had a friend that started streaming, like, his first like game was Destiny, and he picked up a shitload of.
Yeah, if you pick the right game at the right time, it helps a lot. So I don't know about Destiny 2 though.
Just pick up Destiny 2.
I'm convinced they're gonna charge us another $120, $200 for a bunch of DLC they could have released for Destiny 1.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, that's what bothers me.
That's a good point.
'Cause
Going
willing
into
to
Destiny in particular, that is good. Because I would be pissed off if I bought it and then it was that short little bit.
But have you seen the trailers and all the stuff? It looks just like Destiny 1, except there's slightly different powers, like the shield guy puts up a wall.
Now, I've read a lot about people reviewing it and stuff, and it's a mixed bag. I mean, everybody's like, yeah, there are good things and bad things.
On the other hand, I want more Destiny, so I'll play.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play.
But I might wait for the Legendary Edition.
No, the Legendary Edition or whatever is coming out with this.
Well, I mean, like, once they have all the DLC.
Oh, once all the DLC, yeah.
Because I rebought Destiny for PS4 like that. And it was like $60 for all the DLC.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's worth it. Are you going to do the whole, like, season pass thing?
I mean, I'm pretty sure for Destiny 1, the season pass didn't actually include all the DLC. It only included, like, the first year of DLC.
Yep.
Which is bullshit. Yeah.
Man, they really... What happened to the gaming industry, man? It used to be GoldenEye and Battletoads.
It used to be you bought a game and it was a game.
Right?
There wasn't anything else.
It's called corporate greed.
Indeed.
Well, we'll just have to change it. We'll make our own games.
Or just get used to the fact that games are way more expensive now.
They sure are. You
make more money, so it's not really an issue.
But I would say
that's my goal.
In average, though, you spend more than $60 on games, like more like $100.
Yeah.
On average.
See, but I I don't buy games unless I know I'm going to invest time in it. So it doesn't
Yeah.
bother me as much when I end up spending more. Because, I mean, as a general rule, as long as I'm spending at least an hour for every $1, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what the rule of thumb is.
Yeah.
It's an hour for every $1.
I do that
Nice
easily.
formula.
I do that easily. I mean, like, Destiny 1, I got all the DLC except for Rise of Iron, I think, and easily put in like 200 plus hours in that game.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I put in quite a bit when we were playing.
Yeah, we kind of fell off. I noticed that happens when I played with Abel like a few years ago, that
Oh, really?
it's like we're all hyped and then it kind of fall off unless
Well,
you're
it's
like
'cause-
down for the grind.
It's because like one of us would be playing and like wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, that would also
James.
happen too.
Jim. Fucking Jim. Because I remember I got on one day and you were playing and I like texted you. I was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Oh, my bad. I will let
It's
you know
like you
next time I
cheated
play.
on us.
It is.
Right? Is that?
It is.
How could you?
I feel betrayed.
Well, we got up to the high. I mean, I didn't get like super strong. or
Everybody
anything,
maxed their
but
like main level.
we got
were
pretty
just working
high
on
up
getting
there,
that
and
light level.
I got a sword. I got to chop up some aliens.
I'm really hoping in Destiny 2 level just means fucking level.
I think they're still gonna.
The light-
Actually, I don't know the
the
answer.
light thing is annoying.
I think they're gonna try to
agree.
do both again.
Yeah. I've heard they've done a lot of balancing, and by balancing, it's making it more PvP friendly.
Oh, so nerfing all the good guns,
Yeah, so
which is what they
Moving.
always do.
yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, we might have to have a Destiny episode, like when
We
Destiny
will,
2
like
comes
after,
out.
yeah, we'll like binge play it and
All right, well, so this was the Zelda episode. Usually we would I would go over a summary of like, well, we don't really talk about topics anymore. It's one big topic now. So
Yeah.
this has been episode 7, the Zelda episode. Thanks for watching.
about half of it was like the Zelda episode.
It's Zelda enough to be in the title.
Yeah. We started off Zelda strong, and then
It's a strong Zelda head front.
But you know, we talked about some cool stuff.
Zelda Wars Destiny.
So, check out temporaryspace.net. That's the website for the network. Anybody want to promote anything? Perhaps a gaming channel? I don't know if anyone...
Frostfoot dropping.
Oh, what am I...
soon.
Hold on. Hold on. We need to talk about Frostfoot for a second.
Okay.
Because Chapter 5 and 6 are out.
Yes.
They were released at the same time.
Yes.
Please check that out. That's also on the website. And there's a new
right.
chapter coming.
So
It's
chapter
exciting.
7 is
It's in
underway.
process, yeah.
We'll have it up pretty soon, and I'm writing the next book. But I've been strategizing on what to do once everything's compiled. We'll talk about more of this stuff off the record, though. You know, this is top
Of course.
secret.
But for now...
G14 classified.
Right? But for now, go to temporaryspace.net/comics.
Yeah.
And please check out Frostfoot.
Frostfoot.
It's super awesome.
Yep.
Sci-fi adventure.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, well,
It's been a joy to write.
this is the Temporary Space Show. We'll see you guys next time when we talk about magicians. The show magicians, but also the general concept of mages and
Oh, that's the
whatnot.
next episode?
Yeah, that's what
that
the next
sounds
one's gonna be.
just magic and... that's an...
Yeah,
Hell yeah, that's going to be fun.
right?
I'm excited already.
Cool.
What? You got a lot to say?
I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Look forward to it, peeps.
All right.